Hello everyone, Neofizz here, and welcome back to my Neofizz playing Minecraft on the Cobblecobble server series. And this is episode number 4. In this episode, we're checking out something I just created, which is now a pig farm. Now here on the server, they have a plugin that restricts how much livestock you can have in a chunk of space, and this pen is one chunk. And normally the number of pigs we're allowed to have is 20. But you can see here, and you don't have to count, this is definitely more than 20 pigs. Well, it turns out that at the server shop you can buy a pig spawner. I don't know if you can see it up there. We've got a pig spawner sitting up there. It was rather expensive, but because I had this plan in mind, it was worth spending the money on. So Pixelhead and I split the cost and purchased the pig spawner with the whole intention that we would make this little contraption here. And he said, yeah, go ahead and build it if you want, and I did. And here you can see I've got, let's get in closer so I can show you this a little bit better. I've done this before on the Cobblecobble server, and it was done for different reasons, but I never got a chance to video that, so I won't go into that. But here I've got, let's turn this off. This is an on-off switch. This is actually a timer, but we're not going to look at the timer yet. What we are going to look at is up here where the spawner is. So you can see I've got the spawner sitting here, and I've measured things out, and the spawner will spawn for 4 blocks this direction, 3 blocks that direction, 4 blocks this direction, and 3 blocks this direction. But I'm only making use of this strip on each side so that I can use the pistons to push them down into the canal here. You can see, I don't know if we can see this. Yeah, I've got the canal, and it goes only, 3 blocks beyond the edge of the spawning space before it pushes them out and makes them trickle out into the pen. So if I turn this little contraption back on, we'll see. Yeah, as soon as the timer reaches it, the pistons push and the piggies all fall into the canal, and that gently plops them down into the pen, which is also nice and cute. Now this here is approximately a 15-second timer I built, because spawners will spawn anywhere from every 15 to 30 seconds. So I thought, well, I'll make the timer so that it plops them out every 15 or so seconds, just so that the spawner can keep spawning, because if we let them build up here, eventually the spawner will stop spawning. So this is, typical, redstone counter goes around in a circle, and then it comes up and it hits this what we call a monostable circuit. And I've made one of these before. I made one of these with my chicken farm back on the Cobblecobble server when we had that, and it's kind of neat the way that works, because if I didn't use that, then you can see this redstone all stays on until it finally loops all the way back. So that would just literally, if I hook direct to that, that would leave the pistons open for about 7 or 8 seconds, and then closed for 7 or 8 seconds. So here, this just, when it hits the monostable circuit, that just sends a pulse down through the redstone up to where the pistons are. And it's very simple redstone that's running the pistons, where we have it coming up through the walkway here, and the repeaters power the block underneath the piston, and the rest is history, right? So we've seen this monostable circuit before, so that's no big deal. We've seen one of these redstone counters before. I typically use one like this on the Blaze farm. So there we are. We've got it's just, and the nice thing about this kind of a timer, Like I saw this sort of timing system in a video that was called, I believe it said the right kind of timer, the right way to do a timer. And because there's a lot of different ways of making timers, and typically when all of those timers don't have an on-off switch. Whereas with this type of timer, if I send, using the switch, if I send power to this block here, then that will turn this torch off, and that will cause, because you can see here, while there's power coming in this side, that the torch is off. But as soon as that power stops, the torch comes back on and lights the timer back up. So I can turn the timer off just by flipping the switch, because as soon as I power this block again, forcibly, then it's going to turn the timer off. So on the server, you have to have stuff like this not running when you're not around. So this is the way to turn it off, so it's not running when I'm not around. But we'll let it running for a couple more minutes here while we try and kill off the piggies. And I'm just using a stone sword here that I had gotten from killing some skeletons, I believe. No, it wasn't skeleton, it was nether skeletons that I had killed that I got this one. Because we got lots of piggies here, and the whole idea is to have lots to collect the meat from, so we can trade with villagers to get emeralds. And I think I do have a villager that I can trade for emeralds right now. Yeah, I know, it's kind of slow killing them this way. I could be using a better sword. I think I have an iron sword once this stone one gets used up. So I just want to kill them all off now so that the pen is empty. But it's obviously going to keep filling back up while the contraption is running. As long as I'm standing within 15 blocks of the timer, or of the spawner, then it'll keep making more piggies for me. I was thinking of putting some kind of marker inside of this showing exactly where the 15 block barrier was, but I haven't done that yet, and I may not actually do it. Okay, that's the end of that, so let's get the good sword out. That way we kill them even quicker now. Yeah, so this works kind of good. It's nice. That way we can have, you know, lots of meat to eat, or lots of meat to trade with the villagers. It looks like some of them are popping around the edge there. I might need to make a better fencing system here to keep the stuff from flowing over the edge when I'm killing them. And what's another side benefit is you're getting experience from killing the piggies. What did I get? 7 levels since I started? Okay, that's it. We're done. So I'm going to turn the timer off, and we're going to get out of here. And when you turn it off, you'll see it will finally trickle out and completely stop running the timer. The timer has stopped now. Oh, more piggies to kill. Okay. Now I watched this, and the pigs will walk off the edge into the water, but it just isn't as quick. That's the whole thing. They're a little bit slow at it, but they will occasionally walk off. Oh, it looks like nothing actually went over the edge here. Just that one. Oh, wait, no, there's one over here. Or there's a couple over here. Oh, hurry up. Don't want to drown. There. Okay. So we got the last of the meat here. And now we can head on back, because I have one more little thing to show you before we end the episode. We're about halfway through the episode now, so we'll quickly run back, because I have something else in the works here. But okay, so I don't need the sword. Oops, don't need the sword anymore, but I do want the minecart. I didn't put the minecart away because I knew I'd be coming back right away here. We can plop it down, hop in, and off we go. Yeehaw. I love using this minecart track. It makes it really quick and easy to get in and out of the base. I can have the base relatively sealed up, and have my quick way in and out. And a lot of the time I'm just going over to the swamp island to do some farming anyway. If I'm not doing expansions in here, I'm doing expansions on the swamp island. We should actually be calling that farm island, because that's about all it's doing there, right? It's doing farming for us. So I want to see if we can actually do some trading with one of these guys, because I think I saw one of them you could trade for pork. Not that one. Well, maybe. Wait a sec. No, not that one. Not that one. Oh, he wants beef. Don't have any beef. I think those ones here. Okay, one of these. No, no, not this one. I could have swore I saw pork on one of these guys. No. No. Was it this one? Yes! This one will trade pork with me. So, let's trade some pork. Get a few of these. Yay. Oh, and that's all he'll trade. He's done. What else does he want to trade? He wants to trade to give me some pork, so let's see. If I actually trade him, then he might let me start trading pork again. So let's give him one. And we'll take the meat. I've got lots of this, but let's see if he decides that after doing one trade, I can trade pork with him again. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If you trade with the last one on his list, I think it refreshes. Yes, it did. Cool. So there we are. You should be able to get 2 more out of him. Yahoo. Alright, so I got 7 emeralds. Cool and groovy. There we go. And like I said, the plan is that eventually I'll be transporting some of these guys to make a village, and I've gotten started on that whole deal where I'll eventually trade these for more stone blocks here, and I've started making the staircase, and the minecart track is going to go up, up, up. And I sort of worked it out that if I come this way, now I could go a straight path basically the rest of the way. Excuse me. I still need to finish putting the stone all down the sides to make it look good. Excuse me. Got something in my throat there. And here, this was a nice flat spot I had found where I'm planning to start building a village. And if I do this right, they might wander around a little bit here, but as long as I keep it well lit, then they should be okay. And everything will be cool and groovy. And typically what I'm doing, and see if I can find the right space here. I'll have to do a little bit of filling in here, but what I would do is I'll have it like that, I believe, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here, oops. My mouse every now and then double clicks on me, which is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have to replace it soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. So they'll all line up like that. No, I think I usually put glass there. So I'm gonna need, and between these spaces I fill in with doors. So I'll end up with 20 doors in each building. I need to fill this in with grass too. So I should have grabbed some of that stuff. So I need a little bit of glass and a little bit of grass. Or dirt, that is. Soil. We need soil, not dirt. Oh no. Skeleton wants to come and get me. You coming? What, he lost track of me? Jeez, lame skeleton. Jeez. Yeah, I don't have this completely safe yet. I've got to do some lighting up still. The cave is pretty lit, but not completely. So I need to work on that a bit. Definitely, for sure. So yeah, I'll need some glass. I'll need some soil. And that should be about it. So let's see if we can quickly get this one house done just to show you. And then we'll end the episode. Up we go. Yeah, I still gotta finish, making pretty the rest of this wall here. And I'll do that off camera. And lay in the tracks off camera. I think I might have to go mining for some gold to make the power rails. I don't think I'm gonna have enough power rails to finish this. Okay, so let's get the dirt. Soil, that is. Lay that in. Come out this way. And yeah, I kind of wasted some blocks there because of this. I might pick those back up. Because I'm kind of fidgety like that. Why have a stone block down in there that's not being visible? And then I like to have a little glass lookout here and here. Here and here. Here and here. And yeah, then from here, let's hop up, and I'll put stone here, and then I'll go across this way, and stone, stone, and once I get this started, I don't need to actually be up there anymore. I didn't need to actually be up there at all. I could have been just doing this from the ground all the way. There, I got another double by accident there. There. Okay. And then from here, I would do something like, this. Yeah, I've done this so many times I don't even think about it anymore, and it's not the most beautiful building, but it does the trick. Uh-oh. Looks like I trapped myself off there. I shouldn't have fallen off. Derp. Okay, and we get this last bit here. Jeez. Darn mouse. Okay, and we'll put one here. Actually, let's just get this out of the way so we can have them all in place here. And then I'll put a glass layer here, and this is just so that they can get some natural light in the daytime, make it look a little bit nicer instead of gloomy inside, right? And then we'll continue this way. Maybe this isn't the right way. The next one I'll do a little differently. There. And I try to light it up here just so I don't get mobs spawning up on top of the building. Make sure the light is lit well enough. And okay, let's get rid of this dirt. Soil, that is. And then down here I would put one there, one there, and there. Actually, I should put them on the very edge here like this. Should I? Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have it that way. So let's change these ones. And on the inside, I should put a nice floor in here sometime. Once I decide what kind of floor I'm going to put in here, I will. And one in the middle. So it's nicely lit in here. So yeah, it'll all be doors here. And that way when I bring the villagers up, they'll see this and they'll go rushing to it. But I'll lay a couple more of these up here, and that way the villagers should start reproducing when I bring them up here. So there you go. There's a quick look at our new piggy farm, and a brief overview of how I'm going to set up my little village up here. And I don't know how far I'm going to spread it out. I think when I go back this way, oops, it doesn't stay flat anymore, but I might flatten some of it out down this way. But yeah, there's just this one good flat spot here that I found, and I thought, well, this will be a good spot to put the actual village. So that's what I'll do, is I'll put the little mini village up here, and if I make 4 of these houses, that'll amount to 80 doors, and that should be enough doors to get a whole crowd of villagers running around here. It ought to be cute. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks for coming by and watching, and everybody take care, and until next time, this is Neofizz signing out.